Welcome to Monkeys Unfiltered, the podcast where chaos meets conversation, and the unexpected is always on the menu. Join hosts Leanne, Jason, and Hayden as they swing through life's absurd, hilarious, and thought-provoking moments. No topic is too wild, no opinion is too untamed. Get ready for unfiltered banter, laughs, and a barrel of fun. This is Monkeys Unfiltered.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Monkeys Unfiltered. In case you can't tell, I'm sick. I'm joined by my mother and my brother. I hope they're feeling better than me.
We definitely sound better than you. Sorry you're sick.
For sure.
Yeah. The good news is I had a test done today. No COVID, no flu. I think it's just an aggressive sinus infection.
Yikes.
Something you are no stranger to.
Yep. All my life, multiple times, like really violent at one point or another. I've had tubes many times.
You had a complete nasal cavity reconstruction at one point too.
That's right. They removed like a 2-inch bone spur, and I still can't breathe right.
Ugh.
Yeah. That's a story for another podcast though.
Yeah, we'll talk about like horrific surgeries or something.
Like,
horrific.
Like when
Just surgeries.
When Hayden had his wisdom teeth out.
Oh yeah,
that was
and professing
awful.
his love for Cheyenne.
And that
Good stuff.
the road was lava.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when you grow up with the floor as lava,
True.
you can really play anything as lava at
Well,
anytime.
not to mention the aliens stole his teeth.
They did, man. They came in the swirly thing, stole my teeth, turned the road into lava. Like,
You guys remember that old, like, what was it, Vine? There was, maybe it wasn't Vine, maybe it was YouTube, but the kid who was coming back from surgery and he kept asking, do I have stitches? And like he was just hopped up on the medicine after his dental surgery.
I seem to remember something. I seem to remember something about
Yeah.
it, but I can't really tell you what it was. But I think it was all the rage for a little while.
Yeah, he was like losing his mind, and he ended up asking his mom, is this going to be forever? And then like he tried to touch him, and his mom was like, don't touch him. So he put his finger down, and all of a sudden he just loses his entire mind. And he lifts himself out of his car seat, and he just like starts screaming at the top of his lungs for like 5 seconds straight. It's ridiculous.
Demon possession.
hey,
Yeah, maybe.
drugs will do that to you, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That indeed. They will. We will definitely save the tonsil conversation for later. For both of you.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Having unlimited ice cream was the height of my entire life, I think.
Yeah, your entry was not a good one.
Entry?
Into surgery.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about my childhood, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
You and your advanced age.
Literally. Like, I have to ask people around me how old I am. Like, when I was at the doctor today by myself, they were like, what's your age? And
hold on, let me text my
32.
wife.
I mean, seriously, like, I have to call somebody. I don't know. So recently I've been rewatching some television shows. Like, Mom, you remember the show Scandal?
Yes. I used to be obsessed with that show.
Yeah, and was it Shonda Rhimes who makes that show, then went on to make How to Get Away with Murder?
Oh, that's right. I watched
that
show
like
for
that
a while.
One?
Yeah, I watched that one for a while because I like, what's her name? That's the lead actress in that.
Shoot. And How to Get Away with Murder?
Yeah, it just went right out of my head.
Isn't it Shonda Rhimes?
No.
Or no?
Viola Davis.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I was telling somebody about that show recently, and they just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And so I'm like, I couldn't be any more obvious about what I'm trying to communicate to you. Like, I've given you all the details. It's now the ball's in your court, you know? So I thought it would be fun to try and give some descriptions of TV shows, but like in a very, I don't know, like not so good manner, and see if we can
Clandestine.
guess. Yeah. So you remember Jimmy Fallon did this at one point. He challenged people to describe a TV show within the limits or the character limits of Twitter. And I just thought it would be fun to maybe not give such great details and just see if either of you can guess what I'm talking about. And if you guys
Sure.
have any, we can do those too.
Oh, I'm sure I can come up with some.
I guess I'll go ahead and start. I actually stumped my wife with this one, which I was surprised by because, well, I won't give too much away to begin with. I'll talk about it after the fact. So the first description goes as follows. And these are all written by me, by the way. Dissatisfied with his life, the protagonist is thrust into unusual circumstances and learns to accept what he's always been destined to do while making a few friends along the way.
Wow.
I mean, that could be a number of shows.
Yeah.
Wow, destined
So
to do.
I have put some hints in here, but I want to see if like the general thing you're able to get it off that, and if not, we can move on to the hints.
So maybe,
I can get it off that.
well, maybe you can just narrow it down to tell us like it is a current TV show or an older TV show.
It's an older TV show, pre-2000 is when it first
Pre-2000.
aired.
So read it again.
Man.
Dissatisfied with his life, the protagonist is thrust into unusual circumstances and learns to accept what he's always been destined to do while making a few friends along the way. And I put some emphasis on particular words there.
Yeah, that's what I was listening, trying to. I mean, something popped in my head, but I don't know if it fits.
I'll just shoot. I mean, we can always.
Is it the Fresh Prince?
That's what I was thinking.
It's not the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's not the Fresh Prince, but that's a really good guess, though.
I mean, you say pre-2000. I mean, I don't
Hayden
know a lot.
Hayden was
So-
a baby.
So
I know,
just
I was
because
a
it's
thought. Maybe.
well, just because it's pre-2000 doesn't mean it's too far away from 2000.
So, like, it ran into the 2000s?
Well, reasonably, it could have been like December 31, 1999 was the first airing. So like that's
Wanna party
pre-2000.
like it's 1999. Wait, sorry. That's a different show.
I'll go ahead and throw it out here now. Most of mine are pretty contemporary. Like I don't have anything like Gunsmoke or whatever on my list.
I wouldn't even know how to describe that show.
Well, I've never seen any of them, so I won't even
I'm
try.
going to need a hint because this is tough.
Yeah, I would say give us the first hint.
Okay, I think my hints are pretty good. They give a lot of clues, but not enough to like immediately give it away, right? So the first hint that I have is not FedEx or UPS.
So the Postal Service.
Oh, is it oh wait, the postal no, that guy worked for UPS. Shoot.
This is not on my hint list, but I'll go ahead and do this too. It's an animated show.
Oh, well, count me out because I have no idea.
An animated show.
Okay. We'll go with we'll go with my second written hint. His elderly nephew, one-eyed girlfriend, and metal best friend are by his side.
Oh, and then I do know this one only because you said One-Eyed Girlfriend because What's Her Face plays the voice on it, but I don't know that I know the name of the show. Shoot, what is the name of the show? I know what you're talking about. Bender is
The
on
actor
that
you're
show.
thinking of.
Oh,
It's Katie
Futurama.
Seagal. Futurama. Yeah, Futurama.
It's Futurama.
Yeah. You said Bender and I knew, but I was
Right.
not getting that.
So, just so everyone's caught up to speed here, dissatisfied with his life, the pilot episode has Fry like really hating his position in life. And it says he's thrust into unusual circumstances. I couldn't really use the word frozen because that's kind of a dead giveaway, but he gets frozen and thrown into the future. And then he learns to accept what he's always been destined to do. Even though it's 1,000 years later, he's still a delivery boy.
Yeah.
I would have never gotten
Yeah.
it from any of those clues because I don't know the premise of that show because I don't watch a lot of animated shows. I just know that because of its popularity when you said the one-eyed girlfriend. Huh.
I should have
That's
known
fair.
when he said animated that it was probably Futurama, knowing him.
Literally, that's what I said. I stumped my wife with this one because I fall asleep to Futurama almost every night.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so when I told her, she couldn't get it either. So
Oh
don't
my
feel bad.
gosh.
So I've got a couple more here. Let's try this one. This is again more contemporary in like the mid 2000s, I would say. If I think it's like 2006 or 2008, somewhere in there. Man disillusioned with his lot in life makes a radical change to seek out the destiny he once sold away. He must hurry because he isn't long for this world. Or is he?
Wow, I thought you were going to poorly describe them. This is very eloquent. So eloquent. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So poor can mean a couple of different things. I'm just not giving any of the primary
Right.
like plot points you would use to describe.
I
mean,
got
I
you.
am, but yeah, in a deliberate way.
I got you.
I don't.
Yeah. What? I guess I should confess too. I don't watch a ton of serial television. So, I mean, I'll
I don't have
get
cable, so
right. I'll get sucked into a show and watch it, or I'll binge things like years after they've been popular. So I'm trying, but I feel like I'm on the struggle bus here.
That's fine. So I do have cable well, technically I have satellite, but that doesn't matter. I'm sorry. No, I had satellite. I do have cable again. But to be fair, listen, if you swap and get those introduction deals after, a year of having one, then you swap
Right,
to the other.
right.
That's good loophole to have. So I will say that everything I'm describing is on like Netflix or Hulu or one of the streaming channels.
Okay, so
give it to me again. Then.
yeah.
Man disillusioned with his lot in life makes a radical change to seek out the destiny he once sold away. He must hurry because he isn't long for this world. Or is he?
Is it animated?
This is not
Oh, I
animated.
was going to say, because
This is a serious drama.
that counts me out even more. Oh, because he isn't long for this world, or is he? Is it House?
I'm
No?
Oh.
That's a good guess.
I'm good with a hint, if you are, Mom,
Sure.
because I'm.
I'll take a hint.
Okay. You're not going to like this, but hint number one is he hides in plain sight.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, gosh. He hides in plain sight. A serious drama from the mid-2000s. Dissatisfied with his life. He does something crazy.
Is it Dexter?
No, my wife actually guessed that for this one.
I
though.
love that show.
Hint number two would really help you guys.
Okay, give it to us.
Blue sky is highly pure.
What?
I don't think I've ever seen this show.
That didn't help me at all. Blue sky is highly pure.
Oh, is it Breaking Bad?
It is Breaking Bad.
Oh my gosh, I had one for that one too.
Yeah, so he's disillusioned with his lot in life. He's a highly overqualified high school teacher.
Got it.
He makes a radical change. He starts cooking meth, right?
Right.
So the destiny he once sold away is he had the stake in the company that he sold off for like $5,000. Now it's a multi-billion-dollar company. And he isn't long for this world is his cancer diagnosis. But then he goes into remission.
True.
So
That was a good one.
Yours is way better than mine.
Thanks. So you guys have something?
Yeah, I have one.
Mine are not as like good
Mine
is
are not that.
though?
Yeah, mine are not that detailed. So I have one that maybe you will or will not. A self-obsessed teenager has an identity crisis while cranking on auto-tune.
Cranking on I don't even know what that means.
While cranking the auto-tune. A
You said self-obsessed?
self-obsessed teenager has an identity crisis while cranking the auto-tune.
So I'm just stuck on cranking the auto tune, like he's cranking it up, like auto tuning his voice.
I mean, that's what auto-tune does, right?
And it's a TV show, right? Not a
It's
movie.
TV show.
It's
You
not
don't
Fresh
happen to have any
Prince.
hints, do you?
I could give you a hint.
It's not Fresh Prince. He doesn't use auto-tune.
Nope. The hint is in has an identity crisis.
Wait, the hint is already in the description?
I mean, that's what the description, that's the part of I said that wrong. That's the part of the description I thought would be helpful to you guys, but I can give an additional hint.
I would take a hint. I'm not very good at this, I'm realizing.
I've never been good at these either. It's a wonder why I wanted to do this in the first place.
Okay. This show was on Disney.
Is it Hannah Montana?
It is.
Oh, good. Good,
Oh,
good.
man.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well done.
Okay, how about this
I was
one?
never
No, go
I was
ahead.
never a Disney kid.
Me either. I just she was kind of stuck in my mind because she just won her Grammy and she's been all over the place, and so
I'm sure there's someone who heard that and was like, "Oh my god, it's this!" And we're sitting
my
here.
God,
Like,
it's-
Obviously, you guys are so stupid. Yeah. I don't know, and by default, for some reason, I thought it was a male lead. I don't know why. I just
yeah.
I guess that's just the sexism encoded in our brain.
That's it.
Yeah, because
that's it.
Hayden said something about he too, and I almost corrected him, but I didn't. Okay, so I can't take full credit for this one. I got inspired and did a little tweaking. So this show is getting fired by a guy who later loses the most important job he ever had.
So wait, who gets fired? Okay, somebody gets fired, and then that same guy loses the best job, or the guy who fired him?
The show is getting fired by a guy who later loses the most important job he had.
Let's see, shows where people get fired.
Okay, I know he just asked this, but I'm still confused. He gets fired, and then the guy that fired him?
Yes. And don't get hung up on he. Listen, I'm going to help y'all out. Getting fired by a guy who later loses the most important job he ever had.
Oh, it's Donald Trump. You're fired.
You're fired.
Oh, good call.
The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Wait, The Apprentice. Yeah. Nice.
You're fired. Wait,
and the most important job being the president,
right? Oh, wait a minute. I just sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're fired.
So I have to freely admit, I did not prepare for this, so I'm
What else is new?
using the help of ChatGPT.
Oh, okay.
So
if
you see me typing, I'm not Googling, but that's what I'm doing. I do have one for y'all, though.
Oh.
And I feel like both of y'all should get this pretty quickly, because one, ChatGPT is not very good at like disguising it, and two, if you don't get this, I don't know, I guess we're not friends anymore.
Oh, okay.
A medieval drama with power-hungry families fighting
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Fighting over a fancy chair.
Sorry, I should have let you
A fancy chair. Oh my God, a fancy chair. Okay.
All right, I'll go again.
Okay.
Mom, I'm really counting on you for this one.
Oh, I probably have this one on my list. Go ahead.
After finally backing the right man, our protagonist readies himself for an elevation in status, only to be betrayed and left reeling. He embarks on a path of revenge and schemes to gain much more.
Wow, you wrote a much lengthier description than I did. Is it Sons of Anarchy?
It is not.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
House of Cards?
It is House of Cards.
Yeah.
Very well done.
I've
Nice.
watched 2 minutes. I've watched 2 minutes of that entire series.
Yeah, I didn't even get to my hints, but the first one would be loyalty is so important. And hint 2 is all this murder is exhausting.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was so into that
Wow,
show when
well
it first
done.
came out, and then they took a big old hiatus, and I'm like chasing squirrels, so I never went back to it.
Yeah, and while I like oh my gosh, what's her name? Robin Wright.
Right.
I love Robin Wright, but like Kevin Spacey, despite whatever has gone on with him in like the legal realm, he's just the greatest modern actor.
He's
in my
so
opinion.
good. I don't know that he's the greatest, but he is really good.
I think he is just phenomenal, but
Yeah, he
losing
is
him in
good.
that show really just tanked it.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I have one for y'all. I'm going to be really impressed if y'all get this. A group of what appears to be homeless dudes make tons of calls, eat tons of food every day, do a variety of stupid things, all while giving the glory to God.
Oh man, I thought I had this up until that last sentence. I was gonna say workaholics at first.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if you even know what that is, though.
I do not.
When you said homeless people, I was like, yeah, they look pretty homeless. All
This
while
is-
giving the glory
so
to God.
I'll-
They make a lot of calls.
Right. And so I'll give you a tiny hint leading into this. Some words in this sentence, if you think about them, have more than one application.
Sure.
So
Would
it's
you read it one more time?
a group of what appears to be homeless dudes make a ton of calls, eat a ton of food every day, and do a variety of stupid things, all while giving the glory to God.
Is it Tiger King?
No.
No. That's not really a show, is it?
No. I mean, yeah. I guess. I don't know.
I don't really know.
So I'll give you a hint, and I don't know if this will help y'all, because you would have had to seen the TV show for this one to be impactful. So tea, as in iced tea, in the same cup every episode.
You say iced tea, and I want to go. Law and
Special
Order. That's Ice
Victims?
Cube, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No.
No, it's Ice Tea.
I thought it was Ice.
Ice Tea is on Special Victims Unit.
Oh, okay.
In the same cup every day.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say tea like iced tea, do you mean iced tea or just the letter T?
No, iced tea in the same cup every day. Every episode.
What?
Homeless making phone calls.
I didn't say phone calls.
I swear
Making
you did.
calls.
Making calls.
You
want another hint?
So this could be
Yeah.
calls like I'm making a call to do something, right?
Do you want another hint?
Sure.
This group would give ZZ Top a run for their money.
Oh, Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty.
Calls. Oh my god.
Yeah, and what was the
yeah.
crazy uncle? Like he had the tea in the cup every
Sigh.
sigh. Yeah. When they did it, they made
Dang
the
it.
calls. They ate dinner every day, and they always gave the glory to God.
That's very good. That's very good.
Thanks, man.
Hey,
You have
you got
another
another
one?
one?
I can go, yeah. A man tells his kids about all the women he banged before meeting their mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
See, I tried to navigate away from like gimme phrases like that, like
Right.
literally saying before he met their mother. Like you literally.
Okay,
just
what
give
about
us
this
the
one? What about
title.
this one? Hey, see if y'all can get this one. An angry little man and his wife live upstairs from Lenny Kravitz's mom.
I don't know who Lenny Kravitz is.
What?
What? No, I want
like,
to
I might-
get away.
Like, I might know who he is, but I don't know the name.
Okay. Go ahead.
They live above his mom?
Yep, an angry little man and his wife live upstairs from Lenny Kravitz's mom.
Hmm.
Y'all, this is before y'all's time, just so you know.
Right.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever
Okay, let me see.
seen this show.
Can I give you another? It's the Jeffersons. I can't really give you a clue without giving it
Well,
away.
what a good hint. What a good hint. I think
gonna
it's the Jeffersons.
I can't really give you a good clue without giving it away because Roxy Roker, who was part of I want to say it was the first interracial couple on TV, is Lenny Kravitz's mom.
Bro, you could have just said they moved on up.
Right, but then you would have known. So I might as well just give it to
Right, but
you.
I mean, like,
Well, yeah.
I guess.
I would have never got it.
No,
Right.
that's a good point.
Right.
I'm not super proud of this one, but I don't know. I know you guys don't watch too much TV now, but I think, Mom, you knew about this show at one point, so we'll see. Paying for years-old mistakes exposes our protagonist to an unusual set of people who will become her frenemies for the duration. An old love interest comes back around.
Read the first part again.
You like the
Paying
word
for-
protagonist.
It's the best thing to use instead of... Yeah, and honestly, I could have said, like, anti-hero for, like, House of Cards or something.
Right. It's good.
Paying for years-old mistakes exposes our protagonist to an unusual set of people who will become her frenemies for the duration. An old love interest comes back around. Notice I said her as well.
Oh, wow. Ally McBeal. I don't know.
No.
I'm just kidding. It's the first female lead TV show that, like, the TV show was the female's name. Frenemies. I feel like
Is this a show I would have seen?
Okay. The best hint that I don't have written is the fact that it's a Netflix original.
oh, frenemies. Is this something I've watched?
I think you have.
Her frenemies. Dead to Me?
No.
Such a good show.
Cheyenne watches that.
I love it. This is hard.
Yeah.
I didn't think this was going to be this hard.
No, I feel the same way. I'm always feeling that way in these types of situations. Like, I know everything until you don't tell me what I need to know.
Right.
I don't know anything.
I'm panicked. Like, oh, I don't want to look stupid. I better know the answers. And I don't.
Do you have another hint?
Yeah, so I don't actually know what my first hint is here, and I don't know why I wrote it, but I'll just go ahead and tell you both because I don't know what the first one means. Is this the real life? Is the first hint. But the second hint is minimum security.
Oh, it's Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
I did watch that.
People take a long ass time to spell 4 words.
Is this Wheel of Fortune?
Oh my
It
God.
is
I
Wheel
was
of
just getting ready to say. I was just getting ready to say that sounds like Wheel of Fortune, but I didn't think that would be a thing. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
not the conventional what you would think of when you say TV show, really.
Right?
Right. That's
It's
why I was
TV
like,
show,
wait,
though.
but how about this one? Oh, go ahead.
So here's one. The American dream is put on trial from both young and old cast members. Determined to beat their boredom in a small town, the kids get into trouble while grown-ups navigate difficult social situations and past due bills.
Wow. That was a lot. They challenged the American dream.
No,
Oh,
the
is
American
it-
dream is put on trial.
Put on trial.
Full disclosure, trial is not a keyword.
And then the kids do what now?
They get into trouble while grown-ups navigate difficult social situations and past due bills.
Is it Ozark?
It's not, but it's a good guess.
Dang. I love that show too. That, Breaking Bad, and Sons of Anarchy, top TV shows for me. Past due bills.
Both of the hints I have are dead giveaways, I think.
Oh.
Well, then I'm fine with a hint.
So, hint number 1 is we're all right.
Oh, wait, wait.
We're all right.
I feel like it's like right on the tip of my
Sounds
brain.
familiar.
Right? It's right on the tip of my brain.
All right, if hint number 1 didn't do it, hint number 2 will.
You know, like any listener we have is going, you dummies, it's blah, blah, blah.
100%.
Hey, when you're put on the spot like this, it's pretty difficult.
Hint number 2 is Meet Me in the Basement.
Oh, that 70s show.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
all right.
Right.
You got it.
I could hear it in my brain, but I was like, what is that? How do I? Okay, listen. Pastels, palm trees, 80s music, and the best dressed cops on television.
Chips?
Nope.
No.
Reno 911.
No.
No. That's Nevada, silly. Oh my god, I know this.
I just heard the cops part.
The best dressed, not the scantiliest dressed. Isn't that the one where the cop wears the booty shorts?
Yeah.
So I know this, but like I have several different TV shows in my head, or like
Read it again.
Pastels, palm trees, 80s music, and the best dressed cops ever on television.
oh my god, I know this. I promise you I do.
So does every person my age.
Is it Miami Vice? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay. I was thinking that, but I didn't think that was the name of a show.
I know. I was
just
sitting over
like-
here like, I think this is it, but I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't know like that was actually the name of something.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Okay. I have another one.
Okay.
2 orphans go on a murder spree road trip.
Oh, that's oh shit. Not Vampire Diaries. It's
She's got it. She knows it.
I know it. Wait, it's I'm never going to be able to
Vampires
come.
aren't my thing, so I have nothing to
It's
offer
not
on this.
Vampire Diaries, but I'm never going to be able to come up with the name of it. And when you tell me the name, I'm going to feel like a total dum-dum.
Well, I can come up with a couple hints.
Okay.
They're both pretty good looking brothers.
Right. I can see them. One of them has longer hair. Shoot.
And I could probably give you one more hint.
Okay.
as to- It might help Dakota more because you seem to know the show.
I know the show. I just can't remember the name of it. It's what happens when you're old.
One of the actors appeared in the latest season of The Boys.
Right. My husband loves that show. Oh,
Never saw The Boys.
it's
I figured you would have watched that.
God, I'm gonna feel dumb when you tell me what the answer is.
I just don't have time for many things.
Tales. It's not the Tales Grim. It's tell me what it is. I can't stand it.
Supernatural.
Supernatural. I knew that.
If you knew it, why didn't you say it?
Right? Because I have like this dead patch in my brain and everything gets caught behind it and I can't get it out.
All right. Mom, I do think that you watched at least some of this show.
Oh,
Hayden,
okay.
I'm not sure about you, but so new season, new love of his life. This show is all about how our protagonist tries to love someone fervently and protect them from anything that would bring them harm except himself.
You.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right
So
there.
the first hint was a healthy respect for books. The second one was I wolf you.
I love you.
Yeah, you got it out. You got it out just faster than my brain could send it to my mouth.
I just was trying not to cut you off.
Again, never watched that show, but just being in the same room as my wife as she watches it, I know too much about it.
See, and that's what I thought I would go with is like if you've seen even some of the show, you could probably get my descriptions.
All right, how about this one? A twisted mother-son relationship that ends badly.
Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Oh my gosh. So like I said a while ago, 3 shows that just hands down to me are some of the best television ever. So Sons of
Yeah.
Anarchy, Ozarks, and Breaking Bad. And Sons of Anarchy, I was so into the show, and he just wrote so well. And only now have I found out, what's his name?
Kurt Sutter.
Kurt Sutter. Only recently, like I was today's years old, when I found out he's actually married to Katie Sagal.
Katie Sagal.
Yeah, who played the lead in that show. But I was so invested in that show, but I think it had a lot to do with where I was in my life, because she was the mother of boys and just ferociously, not almost, to the point of craziness, protective of them. So much so that, she just meddled in their life and all kinds of craziness. But I connected so deeply with some of the other characters on the show. And you'll remember this, Jason, that I was not up to speed with the currently being televised episodes. So I was catching up on Netflix, and there's a character on the show, Opie, who, and for any, okay, if you are on the face of this planet, you don't know what this show is about, something's wrong with you. But it's about a motorcycle club. And so everyone rides a motorcycle. Well, I'm helping you out. Put your hand down. So everyone rides a motorcycle. They're a motorcycle gang, right? And this character, Opie.
It's a club.
A club. I'm sorry, motorcycle club. An MC. The character Opie, am I wrong, Jason? Or he and Matthew, oldest monkey, looked so much alike at the time, wore the same beanie,
and
rode
behaved
the same
similar.
Yeah. Rode the same style bike, had the same type of gear that they wore. Yeah, they both had the same kind of attitude for a while. But there is a scene where Opie's life comes to an end, and it's pretty violent. And it affected me.
Whoa, spoilers.
Well, if you haven't seen it by now, it affected me so deeply. I called Matthew at like 2:30 in the morning. Dude, I just needed to call and tell you that I love you and you need to be careful on your bike and don't be pissing people off. And it was just one of those, so good. And just when it ended, there was really no other way for that show to end. And it kind of hurt my feelings. Kind of went into mourning for a while.
So I actually have a fun fact about that show.
Yeah.
So the character Lenny Janowitz, aka Lenny the Pimp, that they got to like in prison. That the person who played that role is Sonny Barger, who is actually one of like the founding members of the Hells Angels.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did
or
not know
at least
that.
he founded a charter. Yeah, he founded a charter. Interestingly enough, also David LaBrava, not sure which one is the correct pronunciation, is also a real life motorcycle gang member and actually helped write
Club.
Yes, Club. Also, not only did he portray a character on the show, but he also helped write some of the episodes. And then he wrote a book about his experiences on the show too.
It was such a good show. Such a good show. There was one season where I was kind of like, but they got back on track pretty quick. It was just a really good season, or a really good show. But I feel that way about Ozarks. But of course, I love Jason Bateman. So, Jason, if you're listening, I'll come on Smartless and you can come on Monkeys Unfiltered.
So I've got one more here.
Cool.
This will be an easy one, I think. 4 friends take on the city and leave people worse off for having met them. A lack of empathy and general disregard for the feelings of others leaves these 4 with only each other as close friends.
Ninja Turtles.
No, it's not Ninja Turtles.
That's the best guess this whole episode.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
you just said 4 in the city and like they're alone, and Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
So are there any other shows with 4 in the city?
As Matthew used to call them, teeny mutant turtles.
Yeah,
4
that's it.
in the city, Mickey Mouse and Friends.
No.
No.
You got a hint?
I don't want to be a pirate.
I don't want to be a pirate either.
The second hint I have written will be a dead giveaway, so I will say that the finale episode was them getting recompense for everyone they had wronged throughout the show.
I don't know what that word means.
They
Welcome to the
I'm
educational.
stupid. You get.
Welcome
you
to the
gotta dumb it
educational
down.
hour at Monkeys Unfiltered.
Basically, they're just getting justice for everyone like they've wronged. They're coming to justice, I should say. Oh my god. The second hint is a dead giveaway. Hello, Newman.
Friends? I mean, no.
Wow.
Jerry Seinfeld. Sorry, it was
Yes,
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Very
Friends.
concerned about you.
I've never watched Seinfeld either.
I don't know why. Oh, that is a good description of that show, though.
Yeah.
I have one more. For
Okay.
us. Interesting people travel to interesting places and fight over things they can't even see.
Interesting people travel to interesting places.
Antiques Roadshow.
No.
American Pickers.
No.
Storage Wars.
Yes. It is Storage Wars.
My God, that was too funny.
There's no way. Oh my
Holy
god.
crap.
Storage Wars, yes.
That's funny. Okay, so that just means this week's Monkey Mischief really needs to stand up to the test because that
Oh yeah.
my side hurts. But if you dropped by social this week, you may have seen the question of the week. What is the tallest building in the world? The library. It's got the most stories.
It does indeed.
Very good. I like that one.
I told you
sure
guys
does.
this was nothing but dad jokes. Nothing but dad jokes.
Very well done. That's solid.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I think I need to go suck on some oxygen.
What you need to do is go watch some more TV shows for real.
Apparently.
Right.
Well, look, and it's not fair to y'all because I spend like hours watching YouTube videos of deep dives and retrospectives on TV shows, so I know all the intricate details.
I can't sit still that long.
Yeah, it's tough, but it does look like we're getting close to time here, so I just want to thank the two of you for joining me today and having fun. Thank all the audience for listening in, and I hope that you at least guessed some of the shows that we described. I hope you had fun. We certainly did. And we just welcome you back for the next episode. Same time, same place.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Monkeys Unfiltered. If you like what you hear, follow us on socials at Monkeys Unfiltered and like and share the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts.
I did watch that. Hayden, you might get this one. An old dude spends years abducting young women and killing their loved ones.
Oof.
Why would I get this one?
Tough.
Because I feel like you
Damn.
watched this show.
An old dude spends years abducting women
Young women.
and killing their loved ones.
Ew.
What?
Full disclosure, I lifted this one. He's British.
Yeah. I don't have any.
The only British show I can think of that I watch is Doctor Who.
Yeah,
But he doesn't kill people.
killing their loved ones. Their
Is
loved
it Doctor
ones.
Who?
It is Doctor Who.
What? I've never
How does he
seen the
kill
show,
their
so I don't
loved
know.
ones. I'm so confused at that one.
Me, I'm confused too. I stay confused.
I know you say you lifted it, but
I did.